This was the age of revival. This was the age of Shakespeare. The people of England were charged with vigor and intense literary output. Two main events marked this period: the Renaissance and the Reformation.
The Renaissance was a period of significant cultural, artistic, and intellectual transformation in Europe, roughly spanning the 14th to 17th centuries. It marked a transition from the Middle Ages to the modern era, characterized by a rebirth of classical learning and a renewed interest in the arts, sciences, and philosophy of ancient Greece and Rome. The Renaissance aroused the intellect and the aesthetic faculties of the people. The English Reformation was a period of religious change in 16th century England, primarily driven by King Henry VIII's desire for divorce and remarriage. This led to England breaking away from the Catholic Church and establishing the Church of England. Thus, the Reformation awakened the spiritual nature in the people. The printing press, on the other hand, made English Bible accessible to the general public. An intense patriotism became one of the outstanding features of this age. The golden age of Elizabethan literature began with publication of Spenser's poem Shepherd's Calendar in the year 1579. The Shepherd's Calendar is a collection of 12 pastoral poems, one for each month of the year, by either Edmund Spenser or John Clare. Each poem features a dialogue between shepherds or other rustic figures who discuss various aspects of country life, love, and even political and social issues of the day. It's a classic example of pastoral poetry, exploring the themes of rural life and its contrasts with the more sophisticated world. The best considered poem of Edmund Spenser is The Fairy Queen. It is a 16th century epic poem which tells the story of a group of knights, each representing a different moral virtue, who embark on quests to serve the fairy queen in her realm. The poem is an allegorical exploration of virtue, vice, and the nature of good and evil, with each book focusing on a specific virtue like holiness, temperance, and chastity. The fairy queen herself is a symbolic figure, often interpreted as representing Queen Elizabeth I of England. Among the other works of Edmund Spenser were Astrophel, published in 1586, which was an elegy on the death of Sir Philip Sidney, Four Hymns, which was a wonderful melodious verse, and Amoretti, a series of 88 sonnets. Another work of Edmund Spenser is Epithalamion, which, by common consent, is considered the noblest wedding hymn in English. Among the other poets before Edmund Spenser was Thomas Sackville, Lord Buckhurst, who is most known for his collection of poems, A Mirror for Magistrates. He is the same person who wrote the first tragedy of England, entitled Gorboduc. Another poet of the time was George Gascoigne, who wrote the poem The Sleek Glass. The non-dramatic verse of the Age of Shakespeare was filled with sonnets and works of English patriotism. It went from 1558 to 1625. After 1625, the Elizabethan inspiration started to wane, and its subject matter began to get exhausted, giving way to a new kind of poetry for the next age to begin.